Good morning, children. So let's continue with our lesson number 2, Detective Fix. Here is a picture where Passepartout is talking to Mr. Fix, the Detective Fix, and he's showing the passport also. Then Fix, if you remember, Fix told that your master has to come to the passport office by himself. So let's continue. Continue with the reading. Okay. Fix saw Passepartout alone on the ship and went to talk to him because here Fix wanted to know more about Mr. Fogg. He hoped to win the wallet's trust. Wallets means the male servant, so that he could learn more about Fogg. Hello again, my name is Fix. I am a businessman. Now he introduced himself. I am a businessman and I am going to Bombay too. The two men talked as they watched the sea go by because they were on the ship, so they were just looking around and they were talking. Passepartout was not very good at keeping secrets. It's very difficult to keep secrets. So Passepartout also felt it very difficult to keep secret. And Fix learned everything about their journey, including the amount of money. He told everything to him about the amount of money, about the things they are carrying, and where they are planning to go. He learned everything about their journey, including the amount of money they were carrying. Now Fix was sure he was following the right man. Only by these things, he started thinking this is the only right person, the one who robbed the bank. The Mongolia, the boat, this is the name of the boat, reached Bombay on 20th October, and Fogg was very pleased. Pleased means happy, because they were 2 days early, because Fogg already made a plan that this date, by this time, they will be reaching this place. So he was very, very pleased with this thing that they reached 2 days early. He told Passepartout they had 4 hours free before next train left for Calcutta at 8 p.m. He told that we are having this much time. Before that, we have to because the next train left for Calcutta will be there after 4 hours. I'm going to passport office for our stamps. Take this money and go to the shops to buy some fresh clothes, because as you remember, Mr. Fogg already told to Passepartout not to carry the heavy bags. We are going to travel light, he told, because every time wherever they will go, they can get some clothes to wear. So take the money, because that is the only thing. Mr. Fogg was, well organized person. He knew that if he's going to carry the heavy bags, half of the time will be there only for getting the bags, loading, taking back, all these things. That is why he told to travel light. The train leaves at 8. We shall meet at the station exactly 5 minutes to 8. He told the plan that I'll go to the passport office for our stamps. You take the money and go and get some fresh clothes. Fix was listening to their conversation. He ran to the police station to get the arrest warrant. He thought if he'll get the arrest warrant, he can delay their further journey, and this way he can take them back to London. But it wasn't there yet. He didn't get the arrest warrant. This made Fix angry. It meant that he would have to keep following Fogg, and this way he thought that now again I have to keep on following Fogg. He could not let him get away, because this is the only thing to be there near Fogg. But he could not say anything to arrest him either before the warrant arrived. Without the warrant, how could he get them arrested? He started thinking about that. After buying the clothes they needed, Passepartout wandered around the city through the colorful, crowded streets. He found this place very, very colorful. Wandered means he started roaming here and there. He was amazed. He was very shocked, surprised to see cows walking around, goats eating rubbish, and rich people sitting in the carts pulled by the poor. All the things were new to Passepartout. The air was filled with exotic, particular smells. Exotic means particular. Wherever he was moving, he used to get that kind of smell, which changed as he went from place to place. Curry smell, coconuts, flowers, and fresh fruits of all kinds. He walked into a huge market where he saw people buying and selling all kinds of food and clothing. He saw so many things over there. He was so excited. Later, in different streets, he watched a spectacular festival and parade. So many things were going on, so many colorful things were going on. Spectacular means wonderful festival. The people, they were celebrating something over there, and even the parade was also there. In the afternoon, the city was much quieter, and the people sat on verandas to rest from the heat. The people, they were taking rest. Passepartout watched all of this with a smile. He thought Bombay was such an interesting place. He found this place very, very interesting. Later, in the different parts of the city, he saw a beautiful temple with golden roof. And then later on, he saw one temple also over there with golden roof. What a beautiful building, he thought. I must go inside. And he was just talking to himself that this I should see. Three priests suddenly rushed up to him and started shouting. The moment he just entered the temple, no, three priests, they came, suddenly started coming near him, and they started shouting. Sit down, said the first priest. Now see what the first priest said, to sit down. Passepartout was confused as they made him sit on the chair while they removed his shoes and started removing his shoes. You can't come in here, shouted the second priest. Second priest even told that you're not allowed to come here, especially wearing shoes. How can you come in the temple wearing shoes? Said the third priest. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know, because he was a foreigner, so he didn't know that. So he thought, I'm sorry. He even asked for apology. No, I'm very sorry, I didn't know. The priest angrily pushed and pulled at Passepartout, and they were all pushing and pulling, disturbing him. He was so frightened, he was so scared. Frightened means scared, that he dropped his master's clothes. He even dropped the things which he bought over there, the new clothes he dropped, and ran out of the temple as fast as he could. The hard ground hurt his feet because he was without shoes, but with the priest chasing after him, chasing means following. But the priest chasing after him, he just kept running. He was just running because he was so scared from these priests. Finally, he met Fogg at the railway station, shoeless. Now, see the condition of Passepartout, shoeless and without the clothes. When he told the master about the incident, Fogg reacted coldly. Coldly means angrily. Keep writing the meanings over there. I hope that this will not happen again. He even, he told this note to Passepartout that I hope that will not happen again, because he didn't want any kind of trouble in between, because already, he has to go, he has to win that bet. So he was just telling to Passepartout to be very, very serious. Even the next page, you will see that picture and you will get that idea that how much scared Passepartout was. Just see, the hard surface was disturbing him because he was without shoes. The priests, they were carrying the shoes and they were chasing this Passepartout, and he was getting so scared that he kept running. So this is all in this story. So here we are going to end up the meeting. Take care, God bless you, and keep doing the prayers. Thank you.